Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for January 29th, 2020. This is a reading for all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We're going to go ahead and ask angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and spirit for the messages that the collective needs to hear for January 29th, 2020. While I'm doing this reading, I'm just going to ask that you guys give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell if you guys want to get updates. All right, let's go ahead. What messages do we have for the collective, January 29th, 2020? What messages do you have for the collective, January 29th, 2020? We've had some heavy sort of messages, a lot having to do with relationships this week. All right, the overall energy here is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is the very sort of abrupt, well, it might not be abrupt, but it feels quite abrupt in this reading, sort of violent ending of something. It's Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. We have the Seven of Cups. This came out in another reading of ours, but the Seven of Cups is all about confusion, but it looks like somebody who's absolutely, completely distraught, and they're really thinking about the past. And what he's thinking about, if you guys can see in that card there, he's thinking about a past relationship or his relationship, and it kind of just gives me that somebody going absolutely nuts. You know, when a relationship ends or they find out that there's a third party situation, or, you know, when somebody has just decided to leave them. We have the Princess of Pentacles. The Princess of Pentacles is also known as the Page of Pentacles in the regular Rider-Waite deck. And she's a student. She's very prepared. She's very methodical. She's ready to start a new direction, but she just doesn't have that experience. And when it's in reverse, it's like there are lots of delays. Something just couldn't get off the ground. Somebody wasn't quite prepared yet, so it's time to sort of go back to the planning stages. The King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Again, these energies can be yours, or they can be qualities you're exhibiting or energies that you're dealing with. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, and the King of Swords in reverse is somebody who's very mean, very narcissistic, somebody who is, you know, you may have been involved with someone who is very controlling and, you know, to the extent of abusive, okay, and it had you in a very, very stuck place. Somebody did a real reevaluation or introspection and decided to leave and create this ending here. All right, the Two of Swords tells me it wasn't an easy decision. I think it's a decision that you didn't want to make or that you avoided making for a good amount of time. Okay, but finally there was an ending that was brought about. Okay, the King of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is stability. This could be your energy, okay, or it could be an energy that you're dealing with, but I feel like, you know, this is the stability that you wanted. And I think maybe this relationship, I'm feeling like you were probably involved in this relationship because it brought you stability and because it brought you comfort, even though it may not have been for, you know, it may not be for your highest good or didn't provide for you any growth. Now, when I talk about a relationship, I am seeing the Two of Cups. You know, I feel like it's a love relationship, but again, it could also be a job that you have, or it could be a project, so you can apply it to how it resonates, but don't try to make it fit if it doesn't fit. If it's not your message, it's not your message. And it seems like all of the readings for this week have all been about this sort of ending, you know, about these endings that are really blessings in disguise. And the King of Pentacles talks about stability, and he talks about long-term financial gain. He talks about, you know, it's a male in this card, you know, but we all have masculine and feminine energies, and he's somebody who just wants to build. We see this Capricorn, this goat in the background, somebody who's not going to stop until they get what it is that they want and what it is they need, and that's that stability, whether it's in health, whether it's in wealth, abundance, finance, or whether it's in a relationship. The Five of Swords in reverse, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, is really interesting here because the Five of Swords is Venus in Aquarius, and it's about somebody who's afraid to love, or somebody who's afraid to give into love. And with this card in reverse, it's taking me back to the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is somebody who's withdrawing and somebody who's pulling away. That could either be your energy. It might be what you had to do. Maybe you were dealing with somebody who wasn't emotionally available, okay? But you were really holding on to the relationship because they were just giving you enough to keep you there, but they weren't giving you enough to actually make it grow. Or they were like one of those, we don't put labels on this relationship, AKA, I don't really, want this, I don't really want to define this relationship because I'm not sticking around. I'm not saying that's always when people say I'm not saying that's always the case, but that's the energy I'm getting from this. That somebody was really emotionally withdrawn. Somebody had a lot of healing to do. And maybe because they weren't feeling quite stable, or they weren't where they needed to be in order to share within this relationship. I feel like this led to an ending. Two of Cups is a love relationship or any sort of partnership. Okay, so again, it could have to do with business or anything where we have two people coming together, or it could be you and your higher self, but I'm really not getting that. I'm really getting this is a relationship with another person, that this relationship was over, okay? This was or it was really imbalanced, okay? And so whether it might have been over, but nobody had quite said anything, nobody really wanted to admit that it was over, or one didn't and one did, okay? Something along those lines. Sorry, the curtains want to be involved in this reading. They keep coming up on the table. So this Two of Cups, is like this lack of balance. All right, there's no equilibrium in this relationship. And then we have the Eight of Cups. It's like you needed to walk away, or somebody wanted to walk away, but they just couldn't make their mind up, and they just couldn't do it. All right, but the Ten of Swords is just ending. All right, it's ending, or it needs to end, or it will end. Okay. Angel of Strength. Yep, so a lot of strength is needed here, some inner strength to see the big picture and to make the right choices. Again, I feel like this is a relationship that wasn't quite defined. It was giving just enough to keep one or both parties there, but it wasn't enough to show any growth or any sort of evolution. All right, and so it was something that maybe both parties did because there was nothing better to do, or, because that's what was comfortable for them. All right, then we have the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, coming out. This is beautiful because this is all about you needing to make this decision, you needing to stand your ground. With the Angel of Strength card, this is you setting your boundaries. This is you going after what it is best for you, not being weak, not staying in a situation that no longer gives you what you need, or an imbalanced situation, okay? And Archangel Chamuel, he's here to help you and guide you. And if you guys do any solar plexus work or energy work, focusing on your solar plexus, setting your boundaries, saying, you know what? This doesn't work for me. Yeah, and so I've got to go. Or making the choices that are best for you, not best for everybody else. And then we have woman holding a coin. 42 breaks down to a 6, which is my card of love. And my card of love, is she's my Queen of Wands and my Queen of Pentacles mix in this deck. She's somebody, she wants stability. She can offer a lot of love and nurturing and healing, but she also is ready to have a good time. She's enthusiastic. She's creative. She's social. She's great in emergencies. And she's protected by this black cat. Now, some of you might have black cats, or, some of you might have dreamt about black cats is what I'm getting, or just been watching some sort of movie or TV show where they showed up, or they were really important. Okay, but this is, black cats are rewarded to people who are ready and willing and want to, and that enjoy life. Okay, so it's definitely, nice little omen there for protection. And that when you're ready to step out, when you're ready to sort of get back to being who you are, and back to enjoying life, because I feel like you haven't been, you've just been trying to maintain something that wasn't for your highest good, or it wasn't your authentic you. And now, I see her, setting boundaries, finding her inner strength, and moving onwards and upwards. Spirituality, number 77. Yep, so the importance here of relying on, your spirituality, on your faith, prayer, setting intentions. It's also, with these two angels coming out back to back, a reminder that you're surrounded by your angels and your ancestors, your loved ones who have passed, your spirit guides. They're all helping you on this journey, so don't be afraid. They've all got your back. All right, number 56, relationship change, of course. Okay, so again, I feel like most of you are either I just feel like most of you are leaving a relationship. This Ten of Swords is this ending. This Two of Cups, it was an unbalanced ending. The Eight of Cups, it's something that you've been going back and forth about. But Spirit is going to bring about an ending or help you, push you towards making this relationship change, because it's really, really important. It's important for your happiness and for your well-being. All right, final message for the collective. The Keeper of the Scales, fairness and balance. 38 adds up to 11, that's Libra energy. Again, this is all about bringing balance back. That Two of Cups energy is saying to me, things are really out of balance. You need to bring things back into proportion. There was this relationship, either a job or a love relationship or a relationship with a parent or a child or whatever you might have, however it resonates with you, it needs to change. You're going to have to rely on your spirituality, prayer, setting intentions, etc., to bring back this balance, but it's going to be the best thing for you. And then also, universe has a funny way of bringing back balance or bringing about balance. So I feel like you're going to be rewarded for all of your hard work, and all that you have given is going to come back to you. All right, so I'm going to leave it there, you guys. I don't think there's much more to say. I love you. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. And remember that I love you, and thank you for being on this journey with me, and I hope to see you soon, and have a beautiful, beautiful day.